Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time doing another Halloween film review, and this one is on Monster Family, or as it's also known as Happy Family. Now, Monster Family or Happy Family is a 2017 computer horror comedy film that was based on David Safer's children's book Happy Family. Now, the premise of the film is meant to feature Emma Wishbone, who is trying to make sure that her family sort of start bonding together again, as well as dealing with personal problems about her family, like Frank being overworked, working overtime, Faye being kind of critical of her mum, and also basically thinking that she's kind of like the one who puts things to impossible standards, while Max is meant to be bullied in that. So of course we see how Dracula ends up falling in love with Emma and decides to use Baba Yaga to end up transforming them into monsters. So of course, in the typical fashion, we see how Emma turns into a vampire, her husband turns into Frankenstein, her daughter turns into a mummy, and the son turns into a werewolf. And of course, leads out to an all-adventure to undo Baba Yaga's curse, as well as kind of stopping Dracula's master plan. And this is where I think the film tries to go way over the top than a simple plot. It seems like Dracula has all these gadgets and gizmos, yet doesn't feel like a believable threat. I feel as well as that with the family fighting together, it does hit close to home. You always have a daughter who kind of is a bit critical. You have the dad who's kind of the deadbeat, but still works overtime. And you kind of got the son who kind of is a bit of a punching bag. But at the same time, we do see the family coming together and understanding their own personal struggles. That does work. And I think the thing about the film is that it doesn't really know how to use the plot properly. And I feel when you kind of got Emma's friend who works with her at the bookstore, you could have had her have been a bit more of an expert on monsters and studying about them. This could have given a bit more development with her character, as she's kind of thrown in to kind of be the friend who's roped into the adventure, and that's just not good. And I know 24 Frames of Nick did review this and shared his thoughts, being a little more critical about the film. And I think for the most part the film does want to be something good, but it doesn't know how to be. I feel at least with the ending, they could have had it shown with Max, Faye, and all the others kind of understanding their own errors and have them kind of shown how they become better people. I feel throwing it near the end doesn't really show any real growth. I think the point is, the one thing I give Inside Out credit for, we see how Riley comes to understanding from her emotions that she shouldn't bottle them up for the sake of positive ones. And it's also kind of like looking at Disney film The Kid, where we saw how Russ kind of realized his own faults and stopped pushing people away. That was actual growth. I think the film Monster Family tries to be good, but it doesn't know how to be. And yeah, it did become a box office bomb, and a lot of people criticised the voice acting, the animation, the writing, and the humour, which I can kind of understand. So to me, Monster Family is like a bargain bin basement film. And yeah, this was also a Sky Cinema film, and there was a second one released in 2021. So I think this movie deserves a thumbs down. Not good, not great, but really there is a good plot there, just really poorly executed. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.